Alright. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Sophie.
I'm Lindsay.
And we're the SNL show. Wow.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. Today, our episode is going to be a little differently formatted to our previous episodes we've had. We are now on episode 7. And we figured you've heard enough about our lives. Why not start hearing about our opinions on life?
Yeah, opinions on anything.
Yeah, so this topic was kind of prompted because the other day we watched a movie which we will discuss in this topic, and we realized how much things are overhyped on the internet.
Yeah.
So we decided we're going to take some things that, we feel like have been really overhyped recently in social media and just give our own opinions on, having listened to it or seen it or partaken in it.
Yeah.
Et cetera, and just talk about that. Do a little something different for the podcast. If you like more videos like this, definitely let us know so we know what type of videos to put out.
What type of videos, what we can actually talk about other than our lives. Assuming so. I mean, we don't have the most exciting lives. It's literally just college kids. So.
Yeah, but, if you want to hear more about living life in college, also let us know.
Real.
But, yeah, I think without further ado, we can go ahead and get started. So, we kind of divided this up into a few different topics. I don't really think there's an easy way for them to all flow into each other.
No.
But
not really.
The first topic we will go with is, I can't see the screen from here, so I can't tell you.
Well, the main topic is it worth the hype?
Hello?
Is it worth the hype? And initially we were going to talk about Saltburn, because we literally just watched Saltburn, me, you, and our roommates.
Yeah.
And we were all like, but it wasn't it was definitely a shock factor, but it wasn't as bad as everyone made it seem, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I think in seeing people's social media reactions and also seeing, reactions of people I know personally, everyone was like, oh my god, this scene, that scene,
yeah,
blah, 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 and, the scenes people were talking about were,
they were interesting.
They were interesting,
to
but,
say the least.
I just, for the reaction that people were giving, I just don't think that it was that bad. It was really underwhelmed.
I feel like they were overreacting a little bit, to be quite honest.
Yeah. I think it's, just an overhype, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I did like the movie. It was just one of those movies, I feel like it just got really overhyped.
Yeah.
Because, people, I thought it was going to be, super gory or, super, I don't know, a big plot twist to happen or something like that.
They kind of did show how everything happened, but it wasn't that gory.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were saying, they could have definitely gone into, more details about how actually everything happened, rather than just skimming over it.
Mm-hmm. Especially because, a lot of people were saying, I think it's Barry, the guy who was playing Ollie. I don't remember his name, but I think they were like, oh my gosh, and a lot of the scenes that are crazy, he improv them all, this is insane, and the way people were reacting, I'm like, oh my gosh, what did this actor do to create such a reaction? He did some really unhinged stuff for him to react this way, but no, I didn't think it was too it was weird, but it wasn't out of pocket. In a way.
No, and plus, I mean, you were saying the other night that literally movie, acting is pretty much, for the, you follow a script, but you can go off script a lot.
Yeah, as long as you you get the gist of the scene. Yeah. At the end of the day, the actor's gonna know their character best in a way, because
they're embodying
you're becoming
the person,
the character. But
whomever.
It was a really good movie. I think it was overhyped. I kind of thought with the way people were describing it, I was like, oh, this is going to be one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
And it was good, but I wouldn't call it one of my favorite movies. It was a good movie. I love the cast. I think it had a really good cast, a really good soundtrack too. I feel like it just it didn't develop too much
No.
Like, it developed, but I feel like
it could have developed more because it was 2 hours. So it, like usually movies like an hour, hour and a half. It had extra little bit, and like felt like it could have developed a little bit more.
Yeah, I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like with the way people reacting, it was going to be like a really complexly developed film. And like, yes, there was a lot of like symbolism and everything, but I just feel like, I don't know, people's reaction just didn't give what, like, made it seem like the movie wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. But yeah, I mean, I kind of just like think the same way with like, I mean, this summer, like, there was a whole hype around Barbie and like Oppenheimer, which like very good movies. Both of them, I loved both movies.
I didn't see Barbie.
I loved Barbie. It was really good.
I need to. I want to.
But I just like, I feel like sometimes these movies are just like really overhyped just because of the cast, or like, oh my gosh, which then in turn, like, it makes my expectations so much higher. So I think I just need to have lower expectations with movies from now on.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, it was nice seeing a different kind of movie. Because there's a lot of just, I don't know, fluff per se coming out of not Hollywood, but like just movies right now.
Not only that, but it's not original. Lot of remakes.
It's not original.
Either remakes or like sequels. It's like number 7 of this movie, and I'm like, okay.
Did you see they're making Cars 4?
I did. I went. I did see that.
I went.
But yeah, so movies. I don't know. I feel like a little overhyped on social media, but still good.
But social media tends to do that where everyone's like, oh my god, I can't wait, and then everyone's like, oh.
Yeah. What the?
It's the dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
Up next.
Our next topic, we can't like transition it that well.
In the topic of speaking of actors.
Ooh.
What?
Sorry. I was gonna go. I still find the last scene of Saltburn really funny.
Yes. Definitely that one I think is the scene that caught me the most off guard. Because I just didn't. Spoiler alert, by the way, cover your ears or skip the next few seconds if you don't want to hear. I did not expect to see a naked man dancing around a big mansion.
And also, just like, there was so much to it.
Yeah. But it's kind of made me like to dance around the apartment a little bit.
That really got us, like...
That gave us zoomies when we watched it. After we watched that movie, it was like, what, like 1, 2 in the morning? Yeah. And like, Izzy, Lindsay, and I just start like dancing around the apartment. We're like, wee! Obviously,
we're
like,
doing a bunch of random
I understand the context of the movie, and him dancing around is very wrong.
Yeah.
But the song is just so good. They picked such a good song.
The song is so good, it makes you want to dance around. No matter whether you're a psychopath or not. Serial killer?
Yeah, yes, I guess. I just, okay, we can go with that one.
Moving on.
Well, I guess
Speaking of songs,
I was gonna say, I guess speaking of songs, we have quite a bit of music criticism coming up.
Yeah.
We got Lindsay, who listens. I feel like Lindsay's listening to music more than she ever is listening to her own thoughts or something like that. Like, I swear there's always music bumping in this room, and I like music, I always forget to listen to it. But we figured we'd also talk about some songs and albums that have come out recently.
Well, there was 3 songs on TikTok. Well, actually, I know 2 for sure, but that's because it's on my For You page. I don't know about, I think Ariana Grande's song was around TikTok, but I think
I saw it more on
it wasn't
Instagram.
really hyped up too much, but until it came out. When it came out, then everyone was kind of critiquing it. It was a yes, and I mean, I liked it, but it also, her voice was just too light for it, in my opinion.
You know, hot take. I must say quite a few hot takes in this music section, so be warned.
Be prepared.
I'm not a big Ariana Grande fan. Like, I think she's very talented.
Yeah.
I think her voice is amazing, but I don't really like her songs. I don't know why. Yeah. It's like, she's good. It's just, it's not, it's not
I
the
don't
vibe.
listen to her songs either.
And like you said, I feel like her voice, like the beat was really fun, but I just
well, the beat apparently also was very similar to another beat. It almost seemed like, I wouldn't say she stole from it, but
yeah,
that's what
whatever the term is.
a lot of people were like, this is literally just, I forget, literally Sophia said what it was. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
Also, I saw that a lot of people were getting mad about the song because basically a little bit of lore, I guess you could
Well,
call
it's
it.
about her and her boyfriend, is it not?
Yes, but her boyfriend was married and had a kid. And he like cheated on his wife or something, or broke up with his wife to be with Ariana. And the song is basically her being like, yes, I'm a homewrecker, or like, yes, I've done this. And because apparently it's also not the first time she's like broken up a relationship or something like that. I don't know. This is all
confused on how this man gets so many girls, because
I don't know. Take this with a grain of salt. All my information is coming from social media. I actually do not care enough to do full background research on the celebrities, but I know it was getting quite a bit of backlash from like people because it's like, okay, so you're just gonna say like yes and to like tearing families apart and stuff like that. So I don't know, but the beat's nice.
The beat's nice.
I just didn't. Like I said, I'm not too big on pop, so.
I'm not big on pop either, kind of. It depends on what, a lot of things are classified under pop, to be quite honest. But yeah, I like if her voice was like, because like a lot of, it almost seems like an EDM song, kind of, which is why I really liked it. And then her voice just didn't hit.
Yes.
It just didn't hit right, to be quite honest. And I was kind of disappointed. I was like, ooh, nice beat. Nice beat. And then I was like, oh, that's it. All right. The next song we were going to talk about was Benson Boone's Beautiful Things, which I really like.
Which one was that one?
Oh, mute.
I'm literally like mouthing it right now.
Yeah, that one.
I like that one.
I like that one too. He's got such a nice voice.
I think maybe I'm confusing my people because I feel like there's a lot of good people who come out with music, but like those underdiscovered people who they just all start looking the same to me. But I think I had followed him like way like long time ago.
He's made music for a while, but I don't know, recently his songs are just,
never mind, I was thinking of someone else. But I do really like his music, and I like the song because I like that genre of music.
Yeah,
I don't really have many criticisms to say.
That's what you used to look like.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know either, but I really like that song that he came out with, and he's coming out. I almost dropped my phone. He's coming out with more songs, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I liked it. I for the longest time I thought the song was already out because I had seen it so much on social media.
Yeah. So did I.
I was like, oh wait, it hadn't come out yet.
And then every time I look and I go check, I'm like, it's not out yet. I just want to listen to it. He did release it a day earlier though.
Yeah.
Which was nice. I went, ooh.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bumping. Singing my heart out in the shower.
Oh, yep. I know. We hear you from in the common area.
Good.
Funny story about that. One day, Lindsay was in here doing her homework, and we're sitting out in the
I was packing.
Something in the room, packing, whatever. And, we hear her rapping from outside. And, she comes back out, and I think it was like Bryson Tiller or something like that. I don't remember. She comes out, and we're like, oh, nice singing. She's like, oh, you could hear that.
My fault, fam.
We could. It was a little performance we got. It was kind of cute, kind of funny. The next song we have is
David Kushner, Skin and Bones. Do you need...
I honestly, like, this one wasn't really memorable for me.
Yeah, I like it, but it wasn't like
Mute the mic.
Mute the mic. Pause. I was dropping David Kushner. Okay. Because I mean, I liked it, but it's very like dark. But this is, I forget which one's. This one was. This one that also blew up on TikTok.
I haven't really heard either of them. Yeah, I get this one now.
Are you lonely? I'm sorry.
All right, let's not get copywritten. Yeah, okay. Okay, so Benny Benson.
Benny Benson.
What's his name?
Benson Boone.
That one. Benson Boone. And
David Kushner
give off a very similar vibe.
Yeah, but
and it's like a, out of my very many music personalities, it falls into one of my little niches.
Yeah.
And I really like it.
So do I.
So I think it's good. I just, the Skin and Bones, it wasn't too memorable for me.
It's literally just mainly the chorus that everyone was kind of hyping up, and then because obviously that's what it usually is on TikTok.
Yeah.
You only hear the chorus, and then you're like, oh my god, this is gonna be such a good song, and then it's a good song.
Yeah. But I like his Mr. Forgettable song.
Yeah, Mr. Forgettable is good. Next is Nicki Minaj's song.
What are your thoughts on the album?
I mean, we didn't listen to the whole album, but we kind of listened to the majority of it because I was finishing a discussion post real quick. And it was good from what I heard, from what I was paying attention to.
I didn't like it.
Like, yeah. I also don't listen to Nicki Minaj. Like, she's not an artist I typically listen to.
I was so excited because... Sorry, it sounded like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't. I really liked Nicki Minaj's music back in the early 2000s or whatever. Obviously. And I thought this album was gonna be like that.
Really?
But it just caught me so off guard when I started playing the album and Billie Eilish
caught me off guard.
And then all of a sudden, boom, like beat drop.
Oh, there was it? Yeah, I know. I looked up and I go...
I feel like a majority of the album is taking samples. That was the word.
Samples.
Taking samples.
That is the word.
And then just rapping for a little bit and then taking more samples. Because, what's it called? Like, there's another song, like, I had to dance to this song. I don't even remember. Like, the everybody move your feet and free you know.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that was another song I just feel like it was so many samples. It just wasn't really giving Nicki, you know? Like, it wasn't giving Pink Barbie. There's a few songs that I feel like did, but for a majority of the album, I was just really disappointed in it. I thought it was going to be better.
I mean, I was slightly listening to it because, like I said, I was doing homework, so I wasn't really. But the first song really caught me off guard, like you said, because I was like, when I was like, wait, this is Billie Eilish. This isn't Nicki Minaj. And then I heard the bass drop go. I was like, what the.
Hello?
I was like, I was not ready for that bass.
Yeah, literally.
And hey, can y'all be quiet?
No.
For real. Yeah, that one really caught me off guard, and I mean, I'm not really. I mean, I am a rap person, but I'm also not a rap person. I'm just not a. I like Nicki Minaj's like old albums, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even really listen to her whole albums anymore. And that's about. I have no opinions.
Then we have, who was it?
The wall.
Kid Cudi.
21 Savage.
Did we listen to
that? We listened to a couple songs. They were more melodramatic. I wouldn't say melodramatic, but like.
I didn't really listen to this album or the next one that we're going to talk about. So
I listened to the Kid Cudi one because I listened to it last night.
I don't have much place to talk, but place to talk. Personally, I really like 21 Savage's music, so
yeah, it was. I think it was good.
Looking forward to actually hearing the album.
I didn't listen to the whole album. I just think I put on the first song, and the first song I think was like an introduction to the album. It wasn't like an actual song.
Yeah, it's usually a bit more mellow.
And then the last song was also a bit more mellow, I would say. Which, I mean, I like.
Yeah, I like how certain rappers do like the whole storytelling through the album.
And that's how Kid Cudi is as well, which is why I
love
really
Kid
like
Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
I think I listened to the other album we were going to talk about is Kid Cudi's.
Yeah.
And I feel like I definitely listened to it a little bit more. And I mean, Kid Cudi's always really good. I don't think either of those albums are
had listened to
overhyped.
the whole album last night because I was doing work while we were in Melbourne, and I really liked it personally, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something about Kid Cudi. It kind of almost like reminiscent for me because I listened to literally pretty much all of his albums
Yeah.
growing up and everything, and he's still making. Even though I know a lot of people say like a lot of his albums, like newer albums, are kind of not as good as his old albums because he's not doing as many drugs anymore or whatever. He's more sober.
Good for him,
but like
though.
good for him. He's living his life. He's doing his thing.
Yeah. I personally don't think either of these albums were really overhyped. I mean, from what I've heard,
Yeah.
like, they sound pretty good. Like, I'm also comparing it to Drake's album, like, For the Dogs. Like, I feel like that one was really overhyped. I didn't really like that
listen
album.
to Drake's album.
I did not like it. It was... The way I always describe it to people when I tell them I don't like it is just, like, it sounds like Drake was trying to be old Drake, but it wasn't Drake trying to be old Drake. Like, it was, like, a random person trying to be old Drake, and they just missed the bar. There were some songs that were good, but, like, I feel like the songs that were good were the songs where he had other people featured on them.
Yeah. Which
kind of sucks, because it's your album, so
Yeah.
your songs should be good. But, yeah, those are my thoughts on the songs and the albums.
Yeah.
Some overhyped, some not hyped enough.
Yeah.
Our next topic of is it worth the hype?
Do you want to do Jeremy Allen or clothing trends?
I think we can end with Jeremy. Our next
That's
one is clothing trends.
Our main thing is, why does it keep changing so quick?
I don't know. I feel like I can't keep up. I swear, like, not even a few months ago, it was like coastal cowgirl, and then it was all of a sudden it was coastal grandpa, and I'm like, why? I thought, why am I cowboy now?
Why cowboy now?
And then recently I saw like mafia wife, which I was like, what? It was like I saw a video.
Oh yeah, I've seen Mafia Wife.
I saw a video.
It
and
was
I was
like no longer like Shy Girl Summer, whatever. It's Mafia Wife Winter, and I go, what?
Yeah, it was like,
do you mean?
get ready with me to be a mafia wife, and I was like,
But no
what?
one's-
We're just outwardly putting this, and she's like,
I'm not
mafia
actually
wife aesthetic, and I
It's
was like,
aesthetic.
what? Why? What
Why-
does this mean?
It's just, I was like, what? Why are you trying to be in the mafia?
And right now we have like coquette as well, which is like very bows, very dainty, very lacy
Like
stuff and everything.
blush, light pinks, and
Which-
everything.
I definitely think all the trends are cute, but there's a specific term for them called like fast trends or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's very much what I think it is. And like, I've just gotten to the point where I realize there's no point in me trying to keep up with trends, because I feel like I can't even say back in the day, but I feel like
Back in the
before,
day.
like, I'd want to be able to keep up with the trends so much more, but now I'm kind of just at the point where it's like, I just need my staples. Like, I need my staple, like, 5 shirts, like my basics, and then like my basic pants, and then like I go from there, because like, I don't know. And then obviously, like, I feel like I don't like trends because I feel like it's everyone just trying to fit into like a bubble, and it's like, oh, like I'm doing this trend to be different, but it's like, girl, everyone's doing the trend. You can't.
Well, yeah.
It's not different.
Unless you start the trend, it's not really, like, it's just a follower impact.
Yeah.
almost.
And like, not only that, but like clothing's just gotten so much more expensive, and it's like,
Real.
it's too expensive to keep up with all the trends.
Yeah. The trends are switching too fast, which I mean, like, it's nice, but you got to find, I wouldn't say your own kind of style and everything,
Yeah.
which you obviously do over the time. I don't even have my own style. I just wear sweats all day.
Hey, that's your aesthetic.
I mean, that's more because I
Gym
played
girl
sports.
aesthetic.
It's because of sports.
I don't have a style. I honestly,
But I do
don't know what my
recommend.
style is.
I do recommend just having basic like tees and stuff, so you can at least layer properly without having to worry
Exactly.
about designs and everything.
That's
or
what I
having
did.
a very basic design on it.
Because I feel like I'm such a t-shirt kind of gal.
Yeah.
But like a design t-shirt. So like if I go somewhere, I'll get a t-shirt and stuff like that. But I realized I don't have enough like plain, like nice cotton t-shirts or whatever.
I also noticed that about my closet.
And I'm like, dang. So I literally ordered like on Amazon like a bunch of like basic, like it's like a pack of 5. It's like a black, white, gray, blue, and brown, I think. And I got that, and I'm like, I can wear so much with this because I have a bunch of jackets.
Yeah.
But it's like
I know. I have a bunch of coats.
trying to keep the show PG.
I have a bunch of coats, and I'm like, dang, I can't really wear any of this.
Yeah. But that's also because we live in Florida. I love when it's cold because my outfits become better in the cold because I know how to
'Cause you can
layer,
layer.
and stuff like that. But when it's hot, like it's like I can only do so much with
It was
shorts
so
and a t-shirt.
cold today, though.
It was a little too cold today.
My feet were so cold all day.
Yeah.
My feet and my hands and my head.
My tootsies have been cold all day and my fingers right now. But yeah. That's why I think fashion trends are overhyped because they just end really quickly. I think if it was more sustainable, maybe I wouldn't think they're overhyped, but following fashion trends just isn't sustainable.
They don't have time to let the people think, oh, do I actually like this or am I just doing it because it's a trend?
Yeah. Add a topic to this because I feel like it kind of connects. I feel the same way with skincare, like makeup, like trends and things like that.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like if you find a skincare brand or whatever that works for you and you find makeup that works for you, like I think just sticking to that and you're good. Like, because I feel like every so like right now it's like the drunk elephant drops or whatever, and like I'm like, guys, like
whatever is best for your skin, because everyone's skin is different, to be quite honest. So whatever doesn't make you break out or like whatever it does to you, make your face dry, oily, too oily or whatever, like do whatever is best for you. And that just comes with experimenting and using different products over time and everything.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's fine to do some trends, like, and if it actually helps, like, works for you, then, like, by all means, use it. But if it's not working for you, don't use it just because it's, like, a name brand.
Yeah, I know,
product.
like, I was seeing, like, I mean, I know we've both seen it, but, like, these kids, like, 8-year-olds and stuff who are, like, overtaking Sephora shops and, like,
and their
getting,
skin's
like,
not even, like,
what is it, like,
done.
What's the acid that starts with an A for skin?
For skin? Acid that starts with an I wanted to say acetaminophen. That's not acid.
That's not it. Whatever. It's like a skincare product that you really don't need unless you have like acne or.
Oh, what is it? No.
I want to say hyaluronic. Maybe that's what I was thinking. Oh yeah, like skincare that's meant for acne, and it's like 8-year-olds buying it, and I'm like, there's no need.
It's the hydro.
Yeah, like the hyaluronic acid or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm like, there's no need for you to be buying it. Like, why buy if no need? Because you take it from people who do need to use the products.
When you're in
elementary school?
Yeah, elementary school. Like, there's no point. Like, your skin's fine. Mm-hmm. Like, you can wear makeup and everything, whatever your parents allow. But I feel like skincare, depending on how harsh, like I'm sure like you can teach your kid to use moisturizer, because I didn't start using moisturizer till I was in like high school, and I was like, oh
yeah,
here.
both of us are very minimalistic in the sense of
I don't wear much makeup,
but for me, like I just find the products that work for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this is good. Like, I'll buy a product, and if it works for me, cool. Like, I just stick to it forever. And if not, then I try something else. But I don't know. I feel like looking at what the product is and seeing like, oh, like this would work for me, or like, oh, this wouldn't work for me because of what it has. Like, I know for me with makeup, like I know the type of makeup I like putting on my face. Like, I know I like having more neutral lip colors or whatever. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to go buy the newest lip gloss that's poppin' that's like a red because I don't wear red. You know what I mean? So, I mean, sometimes fashion and makeup and stuff, I just feel like it gets overhyped in media.
I just avoid the makeup.
Yeah, you do.
I don't own like any makeup, which is probably a problem.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
I think you're beautiful without makeup.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bing.
Oh. Bing.
Bing.
What were you? Oh.
I'm trying to post.
Thumbnail.
Ding. Thumbnail.
Thumbnail.
Okay. And then our last topic
Oh, our last topic.
in the is it
Are
overhyped
we
or
gonna
not?
speak about him for 30 minutes?
No.
Okay.
The Jeremy Allen White Calvin Klein commercial. Would we be able to show it?
Maybe a little bit.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll put a clip here.
If we
And
yeah,
if there
here's
is
the
a clip here, then you can watch it now.
Watch it now.
You don't own me. I'm not just one of your.
And if not, then you're just not going to watch anything in that moment.
Yeah.
Personally, I
liked
don't
it.
think it's overhyped.
I don't think it's overhyped.
I don't think it's overhyped.
I don't think it's overhyped.
I
I personally really like Jeremy Allen White from Shameless and The Bear, and I was like, I really want to see the movie that he's in. It's
yes, me too.
the boxing movie.
The one with Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recently started watching. A few months ago, I started watching Shameless.
There's just so many.
So
episodes
right
of
now,
Shameless.
Jeremy Allen White is still very much like baby in a way,
lip.
like
He's little lip.
he's Lil Lip right now. So it's like that's in my head. That's what Jeremy Allen White looks like now. And then Izzy actually sent me the Calvin Klein commercial, and she's like,
I saw the
Look,
Calvin
and
Klein
I was
commercial,
like-
and I went,
I was like, that's Lip. He's child right now though. So that was a bit of a shock for me. But
we should watch The Bear. I'll watch it again.
I was gonna say I definitely want to watch The Bear. I feel like Jeremy Allen White is kind of like increasing in popularity again.
Yeah.
Because I feel
Well,
like
The
I'm seeing
Bear
his
was
name
really
more. The
good.
Bear, like he won like an Oscar nomination.
Yeah, The Bear was
some
really good.
nomination.
He played it really well. He played that
And
character
now he's
really
in that
well.
movie with Zac Efron. So, I mean,
I'm kind of excited for that movie,
yeah,
if it's not out already.
I don't know, but I've seen a
Was
lot
it
of hype over the commercial
Bear Claw?
and very well.
A lot of guys are kind of annoyed with the.
I wonder
with
why.
it, but I understand. Oh, the Iron Claw.
But apparently
Henry
people are saying that now Henry Cavill is going to make a similar style Calvin Klein commercial.
Don't copy Jeremy.
It's not gonna be the same, but like they're doing like a similar vibe.
Okay,
And apparently a lot of people are excited about that.
we'll see.
Except for the guys. The
When did
guys
it
aren't
come out?
excited for it.
Well, it's already out.
Oh, it is?
Iron Claw.
When did it come out?
I don't know.
Does it not say when it came out?
In a nutshell.
Interesting.
Yeah, we should go see that.
I think we should. They
When
do
is the-
half off Tuesdays, I think.
We should go Tuesday, after I get back.
Do I have anything Tuesday? Tuesdays I work.
Well, my second class is actually starting up.
Oh, yay,
So
finally.
I go from 2 to 3:30. 3:30. It gets off at 4:40.
Well, either way, I have work, so
4:45.
I get out of work at 5. So either way, like
Well.
your class schedule doesn't matter. But yeah, I mean,
I think we should do that Tuesday. If you're not doing anything Tuesday night.
yeah, right now I don't have anything going on.
Swag. We're going to see Iron Claw.
Maybe we'll do a review next week or something.
Hey, when are we gonna do? Sound like they're having a party out there.
Sounds like they're watching football.
That would be correct. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like Jeremy Allen White's
But other than that, I think that's all we really have to talk about. It's a short episode.
Again, but
Sorry if you don't like short episodes.
Currently, well, we got back. We went on a little trip.
We went on an impromptu trip to the other coast in Florida.
We went from one side to the other.
Yeah.
Directly across.
But I feel like we're getting a groove.
We got to get back into because we filmed those episodes before we left, and now we're getting back to it.
But we've been filming every Sunday.
Yeah, we have. And I apologize, even though this will be posted the week after. I don't know what happened. I just didn't edit the other
She just said, nah, I don't want to do this.
It shall be out soon.
Maybe a few days late.
Yeah, probably day late. I'll get it out. Don't know.
But yeah, exciting things coming.
I feel like we said that all the time.
Because exciting things are always coming.
Real.
Let us know if you want us to venture out a little more than just podcasts too.
Yeah.
Maybe start doing a
day in
little
our life.
vlogins. Some little vlogins from our adventures.
Vlogins.
Maybe, next episode we'll talk a little bit more about college and the college experience. But as always, I think we're done. Oh my gosh, we didn't come out with an outro for us.
Oh, we gotta make an outro.
Okay, I think I got it.
Okay, you go for it. You go for it.
Well, before we get to that, thank you again for watching or listening, however you are supporting us. Your support means the world. We're only like 400 people shy of getting paid for what we're doing, and that's okay because we do it out of the kindness and joy of our hearts and getting out of our comfort zone. If you would like to learn more about us, that's the wrong word. But if you'd like to see more of our content, definitely check us out on YouTube. If you don't already watch us on YouTube, we also post on Spotify and all the other major streaming platforms for podcasts, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and more. You can follow us on social media, even though we don't always post on social media, but we have Instagram, TikTok. X, and that's it. And if ever you don't know where all the links are, you can always check out our link tree, which is posted in our bio.
Real.
But yeah, episodes come out every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern time, most of the time. Unless someone forgets. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow, heart, like.
Do whatever you need to do.
Whatever you need to do to support, just don't put that thumbs down.
Please.
And if you ever have any questions or any topics in mind, definitely shoot them our way. I know Spotify does like a little thing where you can like put it in.
Yeah, because I can put a little question thing at the end or
and if you're watching us on YouTube, just comment down below.
Comment.
Thanks for all the support.
Yes, thank you.
But I'm Sophie.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is the SNL show signing out. Wasn't that good?
That one was
good, right?